Everybody always wants to know, how do you read your opponents? Well, reading your opponents isn't easy. It's both an art and a science. There's really two approaches, or two things you can combine to help you read opponents. The first thing being physical tells, looking for mannerisms and trying to pick up on maybe facial tics and things. But realistically, looking to see how somebody twists their cookie, that's not going to get it done. What's more reliable is to focus on your opponent's betting patterns, how they bet their hands, and past betting history. So while physical tells aren't the be-all, end-all of reading your opponents, there's still a few things that you should look for that'll really help you out in a key pot. For one, if you notice that a player is betting really aggressively, and all of a sudden his arm extends like that, like, I bet! Well, chances are, this guy's trying to scare you. He might be bluffing. Conversely, if you notice that a person's betting, I bet, real careful, well, he's inviting you in. He's like, come on in, I gotcha. Which leads me to the next example, and that's the sigh. If you notice a guy go like this when he sees an ace on the flop and says, chances are that's some bad acting right there. He loves that board and he's just trying to fake a tell. Which brings me to the last thing. Once you've coined and once you know that your opponent is using fake tells, look for stuff like that. If you see that he looks at the board and goes, you know what that means? That means he loves what he sees there. Once an actor, always an actor. Once a bad actor, always a sucker. You'll often hear people on TV say things like, I can see through his soul. Like, give me a break. No, you can't. The truth is, the great players are great. Why? Because they focus on betting patterns. They focus on the action, the pre-flop action, flop action. How does this person play these hands in certain positions? Does this person raise with a flush draw? Would this person ever just call with a big pair like aces or kings? The more questions you ask yourself and the more answers you get, the higher the likelihood that you're going to make the right decision in the long run. So again, to improve your hand reading skills, you need to combine both the art and the science, both the physical mannerisms as well as your opponent's betting patterns. You really just got to pay attention, watch your opponents. The more information you have, the better decisions you'll be able to make in those big crucial pots.